Good afternoon, everyone, and honorable debaters. Welcome to today's debate. The motion before the House is this House believes that education is more important than free meal. We have two teams prepared to present their argument on this significant and thought-provoking issue. On my right, we have the government team who will argue in favor of the motion, and on my left, we have the opposition team who will argue against the motion. Before we begin, let me outline the format and rules of the debate. The first, speaking order and time limits. The first and second speaker will have 7 minutes to present their argument, and the third speaker will have 3 minutes to present their argument. The first speaker from the government team will begin, followed by the first speaker from the opposition team. This will be followed by the second speaker from the government, then the second speaker from the opposition. After these speeches, each team will have a 5-minute rebuttal starting from the opposition team. Number 2, point of information or POIs. POIs can be offered during an opponent's speech, but only after the first minute and before the last minute. The speaker has the right to accept or decline a POI. Number 3, conduct. All participants are expected to be respectful and courteous. Interruption outside of designated POIs and excessive talking while another speaker is presenting will not be tolerated. Number 4, judging criteria. Argument will be judged based on relevance, strength, and evidence. Clarity and style of delivery will also be considered. Without further ado, let us begin the debate. I invite the first speaker from the government team to present their argument. You have 7 minutes.
Thank you, Jess, for giving me the opportunity to deliver my arguments. My name is Putri Asmara as the first speaker of the government. In this occasion, I will deliver our stance in this debate. We agree with the motion given that education is more important than free meals. In fact, we propose that education is a crucial importance due to several factors, and in the long term, education is more beneficial for the witness to do. The factors that we would like to do are, first, the social factors, is significantly the social prosperity factors for the people. Second is economic factor, and the third is health factor. In this session, I will underline the social prosperity factor regarding the importance of education. Education is of the utmost crucial matter, as we all know, especially for the future, the lives and the welfare and prosperity of the people. It is common knowledge that a sophisticated and well-rounded education will lead into social prosperity, a better life, eventually a better health. Based on the results of the research, the impact of education on poverty alleviation in Indonesia, it found that the percentage of the lower economic population in each province of Indonesia has decreased in recent years. This is, of course, inseparable from the 9-year compulsory education program, which has been planned to be revised into a 12-year compulsory education program in order to improve the numbers of well-educated people and improve the welfare of the masses. In addition, more than 50% of the population in each province in Indonesia is ready to enter the workforce. Furthermore, it is found that GRDP per capita, the average length of schooling of the population is over 50 years of age, and the labor participation rate shows that it significantly reduces poverty in Indonesia. This is a significant proof that the role of education in improving the social welfare of people are crucially important and more beneficial than free meals. By giving more opportunity to people who are more well educated and has undergone schooling years and provide opportunity for a better life. for individuals and farmers. Thanks.
Okay, thank you. The first speaker from the government team has presented her argument for 2 minutes 36 seconds. Now I invite the first speaker from the opposition team to present her argument. You have 7 minutes.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity. So my name is Alya Cansa. I'm the first speaker of the opposition team. So I will start my speech in 3, 2, 1. So food is a basic need for every human being because it contains compounds that are very necessary to restore and repair the body tissue, regulate the processes in body, and produce energy for humans to be able to carry out their daily activities. Humans generally need to eat 3 times a day to remain productive. Not eating enough in humans can cause lack of focus, causing weakness, and can cause health problems. So, how can the extreme poor people be able to fulfill their food needs, even though they are having difficulty in earning money? So, therefore, the free meal program is a brilliant program to overcome a number of problems experienced by poor people. The education mentioned in today's motion does not specifically mention free education. If you compare the free meal program and education, which is education is expensive for extreme poor people who just have income 10,000 until 12,000 rupiah a day, it is clear that the free meal program is more needed for poor people. Poverty and health problems are the urgent problems for us. That is a factor that will be carried by us. So having this program is very useful for reducing the burden of small community, of small people who really have difficulty finding earn money to just fulfill their daily needs, especially for health. Health problems also in form of poor nutrition. Children's growth that is not optimal are the impact of lack of consumption of nutrition food. Therefore, this program is good to implement to improve the quality of the nation's children so that they can become a quality human resources. This program also connect with social, health, and economic services and ministries. So, by this program, a free meal program can start a relation between people, small people, poor people, and government. So, and then this program is not only benefits to extreme poor people only. So, in its implementation, this program can open up employment opportunities for many people. With all the existing problems and urgency, we agree that the free meal program is more important than education. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. The first speaker from the opposition team has presented her argument for 2 minutes 59 seconds. Now I invite the second speaker from the government team to present her argument. You have 7 minutes.
Alright, thank you for the opportunity that you give me to present my arguments. Okay, here I'm Siti from the government side, and here I'm agreed that this house believes that the education is more important than free meal. Why? Because education is also, of course, the human rights to increase their life into a better one with a significant development. And one of the most effective tools for decreasing poverty, boosting health, and also gender equality and promoting peace and stability. And here, why education is more important than free meal? It is because of the different time frames. You know, like if a free meal has short-term effect, short-term needs that only to fulfill today, day or at needs, but education is there to fulfill the long-term needs. So, with a good quality of education, various sectors will be well developed, both in socio-economic and also in the health itself. And also, a good education, quality of education have a wider effect in scope and can meet the needs for more people. The first I will mention the importance of education in socio-economic. According to Global Partnership for Education or GPA, they state that education is a powerful agent of change, improving health and livelihood, also contributing to social stability and driving long-term economic growth. They also found that 420 million people will be lived out of poverty through secondary education. Meanwhile, UNESCO stated that graduating with a high school diploma is equivalent to an additional nearly $7,000 in one's annual salary. So it is clear that education is one of the determinants of economic development and prosperity around the world, including in Indonesia itself. Improving the quality of education and paying educators will well for their welfare is important and essential. And also in health field, education is positively and strongly related to the health. As measured by self-reported health status, the higher level of your educational attainment, the more likely you are reported with better health. Adult mortality with education is dose dependent, with an average reduction in mortality risk of 1 until 9% for additional year of schooling. On average, adults who attended school for 12 years had a 24 until 25% lower risk of death than adults who never attended school. That's because adults with higher educational attainment tend to have better health and lifespans compared to those with lower educational attainment. And also, countries with higher education levels tend to have better national health conditions. Education helps to promote and sustain healthy lifestyles and positive choices, nurture relationship, and also enhance personal, family, and even community well-being. As the economic improves, it can also affect the social sphere. People with good economy, with good economic condition will form a good social life as well, such as less crime, less poverty, and also more jobs for the one who needs. So in my opinion, education is very important long-term necessity. With education, various sectors can be achieved well. And for example, in socio-economics and also in health. In social and economic terms, apart from being able to improve the quality of the human resource, some educated people also can make or create job for whom they need the work, and also can increase the economy. And in health, the role of education is quite considerable also because the education, public and also the government have awareness of health and it can be increased. Education can help promote and maintain healthy lifestyles, positive choices, nurturing, and good relationships both in physical and mental. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. The second speaker from the government team has presented an argument for 5 minutes 35 seconds. And now I invite the second speaker from the opposition team to present her argument. You have 7 minutes.
Okay, first of all, thank you for the opportunity. I'm Nabila. As a second speaker from opportunity, we disagree with this motion. This house believes that education is more important than dreaming. I'll start my speech in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Like education, food intake is primary need that can be avoided. Primary needs are the basic needs that must be fulfilled in order for humans to survive and life and success in life. We must agree that education and intake are equally important things that must be fulfilled. Therefore, food intakes or premium needs to be considered and prioritized properly. We have several key reasons why we disagree with this motion in terms of the economy field. Okay, the first one is helping local UMKM. From economic point of view, the implementation of premium programs can increase the income and business opportunity of local UMKM. As evidenced by India, which was started a free program for school for students since 2011, even by utilizing local UMKM, it can avoid food import and to increase the country's economy. And secondly, can create employment opportunity in food distribution. Free school, feeding, or freedom programs can create quality jobs. This is not in the state of school feeding worthwhile in 2022. Report from the World Food Program (EFP) quoted the data research on 85 countries involving a sample in the low, middle, and high income countries. The program can take the form of direct school feeding, cash transfer for food shopping, or takeaway from food packages. It can affect four main sectors: agriculture, education, health, and social protection. And the third, with healthy and nutrition human resources, country's economy will increase. The Director of Family, Women, Children, Youth and Sport, Ministry of National Development Planning, or Bapanas, Laras Sri said the improving the quality of human resources can be started by building the health of the younger generation. Laras said Indonesia has great potential in the demographic. Through the demographic bonus that is expected to occur in 2030. According to the governance in that year, the number of people of productive age will reach 64% to the total population of the 2097. And the fourth one is the last one is reduce the dropout rate, which is mostly due to economic reason to the parents. We can be sure that free school feeding or a free meal has a benefit. This benefit of this program include answering the student regime at least one nutritious meal per day, adequate including ensuring that student receive at least one nutritious meal a day. Nutrition is important for children's cognitive development as well as their overall health. Free lunch will also encourage parents, especially among poor families, to ensure that their children go to school and that the family priorities children education over others' responsibility. This will reduce the dropout rate. And because with that, we increase our disagreement with this motion. This house believes that education is more important than people. By focusing on economic opportunities that can improve the economy in Indonesia. It shows that government should not only practice and care about free education or but the free meals can improve the nutrition of the nation, the children, to increase economic income in Indonesia, to create a golden generation. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you. The second speaker from the government, from the opposition team, has presented her argument for 3 minutes 46 seconds. And now I invite the third speaker from the government team to present her argument. 3 minutes.
Thank you for joining us. My name is Safariyah. As third speaker of the government team, I will start 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Our side agree with the motion. This house believes that education is more important than free meals. Education is one of the important factors for a person because with education, a person can become productive, which helps to educate and develop their potential. Where education is a long-term and free meals is a short-term. Where social welfare is not necessarily well implemented. From an economic, of course, it has big effect on the existence of free meals here because the government will increasingly increase to meet these free meals programs. So the parents may be a lot of resistance in this case because of the many costs that must be incurred. If you say public school, how about with the private school? Education significantly impacts health with higher levels of education leading to better health outcomes. Adult mortality with education is thus dependent with an average reduction of 1 until 9% per additional year of schooling. Higher education level promotes healthy lifestyles, positive choices, and enhancing personal, family, and community well-being. Not only that, health factor can also affect student in learning. If frequency is implemented, that the costs that must be incurred to fulfill this food are getting bigger, and the way to manage change is to buy chips. From these chips, ingredients can we ensure quality? Can we be sure responsible if anything happened due to free meals? Or is the meal safe to eat? There are many questions that need to be resolved about this motion today. Free meals program require ongoing funding and are not always effective in addressing the root causes of poverty and malnutrition. These data have been disputed for a long time and have not been resolved until now. The next data is that there will be a lack of going to school to learn but for free meals, so that their learning needs are improved because of free meals, and the health of students must be questioned. In education, what should be targeted is the learning method, not the free meals. With that, our side agree with most of these. Besides the possibility of new allergies, indigestion, and lack of gains in the food, I think free meals should be eliminated. And then with this, my team strongly agree with motion today that education is more important than free meals. All thank you.
Thank you. The third speaker from the government team has presented her argument for 2 minutes 58 seconds. And now I invite the third speaker from the opposition team to present her argument. You have 3 minutes.
Thank you for the opportunity. I'm Alya Cansa, the third speaker of opposition team. I'll start with 3, 2, 1. Similar to education, food is primary needs. It cannot be neglected. According to Maslow's hierarchy of needs, primary needs include psychological needs like food, water, and sleep, as well as health needs like physical protection and economic stability. We must agree that both education and food are equally important and should be adequately prioritized. Therefore, we believe that ensuring proper food intake is crucial with seed for several points. Supporting local UMKM, the free meal program can boost local UMKM income and business opportunities, as seen in India's since 2011, and then job creation. Free school meals can create numerous job opportunities. According to the World Food Program, WFP reports state of school feeding by 2022. Free meal program as a tool can impact agriculture, education, health, and social protection. And healthy human resource. Healthy, well-nourished individual contribute to economic growth, reducing school dropout rates. Free meals can reduce school dropout rates, which are often due to economic reasons. This statement should we the debate asset provide a strong and comprehensive argument that show the importance of the free meal program and its positive impacts. It is by looking at fulfillment of basic needs, positive economic impact, improved health and productivity, decrease in dropout rate, social and health benefits, priority balance. Considering all these points, the argument in favor of free meal program is even stronger as it covers various important aspects of life, from health to economy to education. This shows that the fulfillment of basic needs such as food cannot be ignored and must be prioritized. That's all for me, thank you.
Thank you. The third speaker from the opposition team has presented her argument for 2 minutes and 1 second. And thank you for all the speakers who has delivered the argument and speeches. And we will now proceed to rebuttal task. I invite the opposition team to present their rebuttal. You have 5 minutes.
Okay, thank you. Data taken by the FAO, Food and Agriculture Organization, Indonesia is in the second class in the percentage of people experiencing hunger in Asian countries in 2022, which is 5.9%, which is around 16.2 million people in Indonesia experiencing hunger. This show in the town that Indonesia is a country that desperately needs food intake and becomes for emergency considering that from the data taken, 62 million is not small. And then the Central Bureau of Statistics (BPS) reported that the number of villages in the country where the population suffered malnutrition reached to 12,183 villages. Of these, Antara has the most graduate population suffering from malnutrition. Totally, 171 villages. This is followed by East Java and Central Java with 1,018 and 1,061 villages respectively. If we think about our human population in our own country experiencing from malnutrition, do we continue to sum these numbers? And then difficulty concentrating, heartburns, easy fatigue, easy pain, erupting moods, wouldn't that interfere with the education process too? Then the body that is not given nutrition inside the breakfast process something, then else does not have breakfast. In this case, free meals are based on needs of each person in balanced nutrition patterns, namely with the variety of accommodating patterns. This has long been recognized by the local community, which involves local resource, so that it is in accordance with the guidelines for balanced nutrition patterns. The Ministry of Health announced the result of the Indonesian Nutritional Statistics Survey (SSGR) on the prevalence of stunting by 2022 at the BKKBN National Working Meeting. Indonesia, President Johar also held a target of 40% in 2024 to no malnutrition in nutrition. Then the head of BKKBN Hasil said about papers number 72 of 2021 concerning the accreditation of something reducing with 5 pillars, where the fourth pillar is providing good food. For this reason, free meals are also very important for survival, and the nutrition of giant can have more impact so as to improve human resource, both in quality of life and community productivity. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you. Rebuttal from opposition has delivered their argument for 2 minutes 48 seconds. And finally, I invite the government team to present their rebuttal. You have 5 minutes.
Education is positively and strongly related to health, and measured by such report health status. The higher the level of your educational attainment, the more likely you are to report good health. Adult mortality education is thus dependent with an average reduction in mortality rates of 1 until 9% per additional year of schooling. On average, adults who attended school for 12 years had a 24 until 5% lower rates of death than adults who never attended school. That's because adults with higher educational attainment tend to have better health and less pain compared to those with lower educational attainment. Countries with higher educational level and tend to have better national health condition. Education helps promote and sustains a healthy lifestyle, and positive status, nurture relationship, and enhance personal, family, community well-being, among others. And this is very important. Education is more important than females. Thank you.
Thank you. Rifaatul from the government team has delivered their argument for 1 minute and 18 seconds. And thank you to both teams for their passionate and insightful arguments. This concludes the debate. I encourage everyone to reflect on the point raised during the debate. Regardless of the outcome, it is essential to recognize the value of both education and basic necessity like free meal in our society. Thank you everyone for your participation and attention.